2 in the morning.
It was.
Vinny ended the damn stream. I was like, what the hell is going on? All right.
Bro, I don't know what happened. It said at the bottom of the phone, it said leave stream. So I hit the leave stream button. And I come in the house, I get into the office, and I'm like, "Where the fuck did Eddie go? Where's Eddie? Where's Eddie?" There's no Eddie.
Let me see. I'm going to try to make a trade right here. So, I don't know, man, we're just talking about all these people that keep breaking laws and politics. They get in there, they make their money, they get rich, and then they leave. That's what Congress is used for anyway. And not only that, they get in there and they can get away with it.
Nobody holds them accountable.
Nope.
So sad.
They keep getting away with it.
They I don't think they truly there's no true checks and balances anymore. I mean, across the board. There's no more true checks and balances. Nobody bothers because they all feel as if they hear the media or a person of quote unquote authority telling, well, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. And the more you tell that lie that there's nothing you can do, the more you start to believe there's nothing you can do.
And nobody does anything.
I give you a good example. You have somebody undesirable that moves into your neighborhood for whatever reason, something they've done towards somebody. I'm talking in generalities here, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Right? They're a little too close to a school or kids or something like that, and you know for a fact that they're dirty like that. And they say, well, the local government says, oh, there's nothing you can do. Really? Oh, there's shit you can do. We don't hold anybody accountable anymore. We don't hold our local officials. We don't hold our state officials. We don't hold our HOA officials. Nobody holds anybody accountable anymore.
It was kind of like there was this girl that I was watching, whatever. It was at she was having I don't know if it was a TikTok feed or something like that, and she was going up, a black girl, and she was going up to older white guys and smacking them in the face and saying it's like, oh yeah, your privilege is done, whatever, and all that stuff.
I smacked her ass right back.
Yeah. Well, no. What happened? Someone beat her with a brick. Yeah. They took a brick and then mashed her face, and she's like, "Oh my god, I don't know what I did. It's like I'm always nice to everybody and blah 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 and all this stuff, And then I'm watching the other videos of social media. I was like, you just walked around to random people and smacked them for absolutely no reason.
Should have got our ass beat.
Okay, and then somebody came up to you and smashed your face with a brick for absolutely no reason. I was like, it's just, again, it goes both ways.
Well, look at the young lady that out of Minnesota right now. Right? Last week, it's making the rounds on Twitter, where after the Floyd incident, the Floyd whatever, right? She was number one up there with the defund the police, defund the police. Well, now she got mugged. And they split her shit open and she's blood all down here. Now, some people say it looks fake or whatever. But they split her shit open, the criminals. And now she's like, we need more cops. Well, which is it? Portland, Oregon, we need more cops. But we're going to fire all our... Well, which is it? See, at some point, you got to figure out, bro, who are you going to hold accountable? Who are you going to hold accountable?
It'd be nice. It's kind of like take California, right? And just like section California, put a big wall around California and be like, okay, great. If you want to have, if you don't want to have like Second Amendment and First Amendment, whatever, okay, like you can move over here. There you go. You can move over here. It's like over here is totally different. I was like, if you want to live here, then you have to understand this is what makes the state work. All right.
Yeah, but then that's not the right answer either.
Well, no, it's not the right answer. It's not the right answer, but it's something. It's something. It's like, oh, the country it's very racist and it's slavery working here and other stuff. Okay, great, great. Okay, which country would you like to move into? Oh, so we'll buy your first class ticket. Let's go. Let's go. We got a solution. Okay, if this is a really bad country for you, which one do you want to go to? Which one? Which one? Go. Remember back in the day? Remember back in the day where people say it's like, oh, if Trump becomes president, I'm leaving to Canada.
Yeah. They all
How many
did
of them left?
HBO specials. They all did HBO specials from their LA homes and doubled down
Huh?
and made money off that shit.
How many of them left? How many of them left?
Thomas, yeah, exactly. Thomas Lyle sent me he tagged me in a post on Twitter, and it's in China, and it's the railhead. It's the trains, and they're moving. China is now mobilizing heavy artillery, tanks, heavy artillery. They are now mobilizing the military to a port nearest Taiwan. And let me tell you, bro, it was more than one tank on that goddamn railhead. Had to be 100 tanks, easy 100 tanks. That they're moving into, bro. And I tell you what, I'd be willing to bet. I'd be willing to bet Putin and whatever his name is in China, Xi Jinping, whatever the fuck his name is, they want Biden in power. They want Biden to stay in power.
You don't do nothing. He's a coward.
And the only way they're going to get that man to stay in power, the only way, is if we're in a full-fledged World War III. That's it. There is no other way the current administration, regardless of who gets in, I don't give a shit. This guy, the only way he stays in is under some type of suspended election law, which has never happened in this country. And we've been in some doozies of wars.
Some doozies of wars. Very doozies. Yeah, man, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I was just being, rhetorical. It's just, the whole California war. I was just, like, what if they get their way? There was a one time where they wanted to split, California off from the United States.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, well, yeah, it's a good idea, but I do understand where's California going to get the resources from?
Exactly. Let's explore that for a minute.
Like,
what's one of California's greatest monetary resources? It's their ports because of their proximity to China and the Pacific, Asia, and all of that, right? Because they can get all the shipments in coming into California, all the ports. All right, California goes away. So now, instead of all of those shipments going into California, because that's a separate country, where are those shipments going to come in at? Oregon, state of Washington, because they're still part of the United States. So any goods coming into the United States will just shift north and come through Portland, come through Oregon, and come through Washington, and still get dispersed. Yeah. California's people don't understand how commerce works. And if you're no longer part of now also keeping, they like to claim they're the fourth largest economy in the world, right? Okay. Cut off all the federal aid that they get. Cut off all the federal monies that get sent to California. They shut down in a week. Cut off all the electrical grid. Cut off all the water supplies. Because California doesn't develop its own water.
But this is they're bad ideas. They're really, 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 really bad ideas. It's kind of like me putting a wall around California. Yeah, it's a bad idea, but it would be exactly what they wanted, but they're not understanding the consequences, And then, and not only that, so maybe they don't have to take any input from the United States, okay, but they can take import from other countries. And I was like, wait, you're a little bit too close from the States, So I don't think we're gonna be taking China can't set up a base. I mean, they're setting up a base like right next. I mean, look at what they're doing in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we don't like it, and look at how far they are.
Yeah.
So imagine California. I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, and then again, like Tucker Carlson said, I was like, if California was able to even pull something off like that, just prepare for war. There's people
Listen,
out there that just ain't gonna
Thomas.
like it.
Thomas says Texas has wanted to be its own state since he's been alive. Texas wanted to be its own country. Texas has a charter; they can do it. They can. If anybody can secede from the union, they're the number one country that can do it. That's why it's the Lone Star State. And Texas, unlike California, Texas could supply its own economy simply by oil alone. Texas is a big state, brother. And they can
A lot of
absolutely
land.
trade with the United States, and they could absolutely trade with Mexico. They got access to the Gulf of Mexico. Nobody owns the Gulf of Mexico, bro. Texas would have a far better opportunity of sustaining its own economy than freaking California ever will. Because California
You don't
ain't
even got you don't even have to
got
drill for oil in the Gulf of Mexico. It sits right at the bottom.
That's it. That's what
It
I'm
sits
saying.
right at the bottom. You can just
California
suck it up with a hose. Bro, I can't believe they actually let that happen. You know, everybody kind of forgot about that. They're like, oh yeah, there was a leak and all that stuff and whatever and a damn thing. And then after some time, everybody forgot about it. I was like, this thing is leaking in the bottom of the ocean. And then they're gonna start saying it's like, oh, the Gulf of Mexico is warming up. I was, oh, well, maybe because there's like half a mile of thickness of oil on the bottom of the ocean.
Jay Highway's like, do you guys believe Biden controls the military industrial complex? Does Putin believe he is in control of it? I don't think either one of them, but I think Putin has more of a
Common sense.
understanding. I think Putin has more of an understanding of how to finesse it. Biden, I believe Biden believes he's non-binary, non-gendered, black woman. That's what I think Biden thinks he is. So Biden, I don't think he thinks he's the dumbest mother. He's not the sharpest tool in the box right now, brother.
Nope. And nobody respects him for it. Everybody saw. Who was getting the most respect over at that little dinner? It was Obama.
Bro,
Obama.
he just unleashed $6 billion into one of the greatest terrorist nations in the world. $6 billion, bro.
Listen, Biden ain't doing nothing. He ain't making no decisions for nothing. They just basically tell the old man, say, just sign here. That's what it looks like. That's how out of it he is.
Biden is a potato. He is. Oh, man.
So what's today's theme is? I was like, I just put an ear on this one, and put the nose as the, put the ear as the nose. Okay, change the eyes to the back of the head.
Bro.
All right, and then just spin them in circles.
He's a moron. He's ignorant, he's ignorant, dude. But we got to find. That's wrong, Vinny. Even though California gets 115 billion in federal aid, they also pay the most federal income taxes at 234 billion. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna agree with you because I don't know, and I don't want to look it up. But I want you to do me a favor, Kevin. Kevin, take away all the duty and taxes coming through the ports of California. All the products, all the ships, everything that comes through California ports, take that all away. Because if they were to secede from the Union, from the United States of America, and go off and become their own country, they ain't gonna get all those. They're not gonna get all that.
businesses are leaving right now, so I mean,
they won't be able to pay the taxes. They won't be able to pay. They're struggling to pay taxes now.
And not only that, they also got to be able to do business outside of the state. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's like federal income taxes, yeah, but they do business for other people in the United States too. So you have to take that into consideration too. You know. So now their products and services are going to be imported, which are to what import tax. Well, anyway, this is a theoretical, like,
Florida, I am.
what if
South
type of
Florida, I'm
thing.
looking at the news now. Denied a request from parimutuel owners for a rehearing after a ruling that upheld a multi-billion-dollar deal giving the tribe control over sports betting throughout the state. Ah, really?
All right, hold on, keep it going.
No, I'm just reading this. Somebody asked about sports betting in Florida. It's not something I do, but we can definitely look it up here. Looks like the tribe gets a win in Florida sports betting case. So if the Seminoles can control the sports betting, holy shit, that's a lot of money. Oh, that's a lot of money. Ooh. Somebody got paid off. I mean, dude, how much more money? How much more money do the Seminoles need, bro? Jesus. Yeah, Thomas, you're right. Vegas Southeast, if we got live sports betting in Florida, why go to Vegas? Why go to Vegas then? You would have no need to go to Vegas. If we have live sports betting here, no need to go to Vegas. You will start seeing casinos. I mean, Thomas has got y'all got the Hard Rock out there by you guys, right? We got the Hard Rock here with the Guitar Hotel. I'm sure, and Eddie, this is something that I never bothered to go look up, but I'm finding out, every other day I'm hearing. It's amazing how much property, actual land the Seminoles own, Seminole tribe of Florida, how much they own. And if they want, how much they can build. They can build 2 or 3 more casinos right where the Hard Rock is now if they wanted to. They could clear out a lot of that land that they got leased out. We're putting up more casinos. I mean, I don't see why they would want to, but if we get live sports book betting here in Florida, fuck going to Vegas. Stay right here. You can go to the pool parties here. You can go to the beach here. Let them get a casino out on the ocean. Oh, that's your ass. It's game over if they get a casino on the beach. Game over.
All right, I just found this nice little meme by because I know we were talking about Elizabeth Warren.
Warren.
The U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren calls to investigate Elon Musk while serving 10 years in Congress with an annual salary of $193,000. She managed to increase her net worth to $73 million.
That's what I was telling you earlier.
Ironic, isn't it?
How?
This is what they do. They get in there to break the law and get rich while they're doing it.
Think about it, Eddie. You made $180,000 last year. She made $180,000 last year. She's worth $73 million. You busted your ass, and you're worth
what, like $2,000?
You know what I'm saying?
Why? Because everything goes to the same tax laws that the same person that made the $73 million pass all these tax laws, okay, and all these little fees that I got to pay for.
That part when Hillary called out Trump for not paying any federal tax, and Trump called her bitch ass right back out and said, "Well, your friends,
it's because I'm smart.
Your friends don't want to pay tax, and you're not going to do anything to help them pay tax because they're your biggest donors." This, when he said that, that might be the single greatest strike or blow to the deep state, to the political bullshit ever. Ever.
It was like, yeah, I was like, and he was like, change the tax law, change the tax code. You're not gonna change it because your donors are the ones that benefit from it. You're like, oh yeah, we're gonna touch the rich 15%. But what did the rich do? They put that 15% on us on their products and services, so we pay for it.
Yep.
Hence,
but James,
why you incorporate?
You can't gamble. The cruise ships, you can't start gambling until I think it's a half mile or a mile away from the shoreline. It's like the New Orleans riverboats. You got to be so far away from the mainland. Imagine Clearwater Beach having a casino, man. Boy, y'all put a casino where the money is, y'all gonna have problems. Right, Kevin. They're the Mirage in Vegas. They're gonna tear down the volcano and make a guitar-shaped hotel. Yep. Well, now, Thomas, here's a good question. He says if Disney isn't careful, the Seminoles will push their asses right out of the state. I bet you they're coming close to that revenue. Now, I'm talking about park revenue versus casino revenue. It's a different animal. They get there differently. But I bet on a ratio level, on a ratio wise, amount of people to amount of people, I bet you
they're not talking that much about how Disney has taken a hit. They're not talking about it that much because they used to get like.
Have you seen Disney's stock price?
What's Disney's stock price?
I'm going to bring it up right now. I'm going to bring it up for everybody. Y'all can call me a stock jockey all you want. I know one stock I ain't messing with. And that would be fucking Disney. Hold on. Where's Tesla today? I haven't even looked because I know we had bad numbers this morning. Well, numbers we knew the numbers were bad because we pay the bills. But let's look up Disney real quick. Disney's in trouble, dude. I'm going to bring it up right now.
Walt Disney. Oh my God, it's at $83. Wow, it's a big drop.
Yep. Let's go with the weekly.
Daily.
Here's the weekly. Look at this. Disney was at roughly 204.35 back on in March of 21. In March of 21, Disney was at 205. They are currently at 83. 205 to 83. And look at this, Eddie. This is crazy.
1988.
It is just right in that line, bro. Look at that. Now, here's the thing for you though, because I've never charted Disney. But let's chart Disney real quick. All right, there we go. So it's at a huge support level right now. Turn this green. This is a support level. And realize we're on a weekly chart here. We're not even on a daily chart. We're on a weekly chart. This is a huge support level. 1, 2, 3, basically 4, 5, and it just bounced off this one. So now the question becomes, what does it do when it gets here? What's the stock going to do when it gets here? Disney's in trouble. People got to understand, right?
Money talks.
Companies need to understand. They can have political beliefs. Whatever their ideology is, they can have it. But you can't impress that upon your customers, your clients, the people that pay the fucking bills. If it goes woke, it goes broke. We've seen this over and over and over again. I would even say that because we've seen this over and over and over again, the majority of Americans are either down the middle or lean conservative. That's like Lyft, right? What was the latest news from Lyft yesterday? Lyft is moving into a woman for women. Women riders can now request women drivers. That's discrimination.
Yeah.
And not only is it discrimination, it now hurts the earning potential of male drivers. Now, people can say, oh, well, it's a safety issue. It's a safety issue. Is
What's
it a
the
safety issue?
issue?
Is it? Is it
What
really?
safety issue?
Because you have one or two bad apples, right? What about all the women? Here we go. Here we go. What about all the women we got on YouTube that start slapping the shit out of drivers?
Or the point the guns while they're behind the seat.
What happened? Exactly. You got a bunch of female riders that go through zero background checks, that accuse drivers of messing with them, that accuse drivers of going the wrong way. Oh, I was scared for my life, this, that, and the other. Yet they're sitting behind the driver with a fucking 45 in their hand. Or they're slapping
And
the shit out of the drivers.
that the governor of New York said that DoorDash drivers, they're like illegal. DoorDash drivers. I mean, I wonder how they
Bro,
got
we
in
are
the
we are
first place.
going to absolutely talk about this tonight on the Rideshare Garage. I know I want to get into it now, but we're going to talk about that tonight. Because listen, bro, listen. You don't get to call it one way only. At some point, y'all keep poking the bear.
Oh, yep. And we're gonna be talking about the other one that you want to talk about, which was the private rides, which we're gonna be talking about that too.
Private rides.
Yep, picking up
Oh,
people
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah,
concerts.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And by the way,
tonight's show should be
Kerry
good.
has also sent me his email, so
Good.
we can have
So
him
we
on the
can have
show.
him on tonight. That, you know what? I'm really glad we're gonna have Carrie's World on tonight. He's an inspiration, dude. I've done a little research on him. You know, listen, bro. I don't want to hear it. There's no fucking excuses. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. That's it. Oh, I can't because that's some bullshit. And y'all gonna learn this tonight. Y'all gonna learn this tonight. Y'all make sure you join us tonight, 9 o'clock
2 o'clock.
on the East
Yes,
Coast.
was it yet? Was it yesterday? No, it was Monday. Monday. I got to bed at like thought it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when I went to bed,
Uh-huh.
and I still woke up at 6. No, it was like 7. I was like 7 o'clock. I was like, oh man, I gotta go. I gotta go. I was like, Vinny, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be late.
Yeah, but I got you, bro. I got your back. I got
So
your back.
it
I
was.
got your
I
back.
stayed out. It was a damn
Yeah.
freaking Drake concert. The Drake concert. It was okay money. It could have been more. By the way, Uber was not surging at all for the Drake concert. It was not surging. What they were doing was they were overcharging the rider, okay, and the driver, just whatever it was.
Whatever's whatever, right?
Yep.
That's a shame, bro.
And I was like, how the hell can I be driving people? I was like, all right, we just deal with it. We'll deal with it. Remember, we're always doing all these extra stuff on the side, um, to move away from the gig apps. So
Well,
sooner or later, it will pay off. That's
I
the
think
idea. But you got to be
I think
consistent with it. You got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it.
the gig
Richie
apps,
said, "Hey,
gig
Richie
apps
said he
have
might be
a
moving
place.
to Texas."
Listen, the gig apps have a place. They have a place in the economy. Gig apps absolutely have a place in the economy. It's just time that some it's just honestly time to reshape drivers' thoughts on where that place is in their life, in their economy.
Yeah, you just got to move on. You just got to keep moving on to
Stepping
try to
stone,
go
bro.
bigger.
This
Try,
shit is
try
a
to go.
stepping stone. That's all it is. People got to learn that, Eddie. They got to learn that, and you know what? We're going to preach that in a positive way. You guys, you saw the text message I sent this morning. Did you see it? I had my best day ever on that other venture. Best day ever on that other venture. So yeah.
Oh well, you're talking about
Yeah, that stuff. We can talk about it after, but I'm just saying there's more ways. People just got to learn all the different ways, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
And don't get me wrong, it's like new for me. Some of this stuff is just it's new, so it's just like me picking it up. It's just it doesn't. I just got to keep doing it, keep doing it until it becomes like routine. That's why I like doing the mornings. I'd rather be driving, but I need to put it into my routine because I need it to grow. I need it to grow, and then we can use this platform. That's why we always we like to network with people because people got something, other things that are going on which is freaking awesome. And I was like, hey, we want to see if we could do it too. We can profit out of it. So we network that way. But Amazon affiliates, freaking awesome.
Somebody's asking, Erica Eskins is asking, is it worth it to get the Uber credit card? I don't have their credit card. I don't know nothing about their credit card. If you're talking about the driver debit card that they have, it serves a purpose. I have it. It can serve a good purpose for you. But as far as like a credit card, I'm not sure what that is. So we would have to have a little more clarification on that. Richie says if prices in Florida don't start coming down soon, he may move to Texas. Really, bro? You're gonna leave me here? You're gonna leave me here in Florida, huh? Well, you go on to Texas. Texas got issues. Fuck that. I'll pay the high price. What else was in here? Thomas, definitely.
Yeah, but
Thomas,
usually
I'll send you a link tonight too. We're gonna send Thomas a link tonight too, man. Hopefully he's got a picture of that beautiful little baby, granddaughter. I believe it's granddaughter.
Yeah, that whole hold on. Somebody said something about didn't work the Drake concert. Yeah,
That was Bucky.
Bucky, Bucky. You didn't want to work the because of the shit that happened in Vegas, dude. If any of that stuff happens here, which of course it does happen, the odds that somebody is gonna be able to defend themselves are pretty high. They're pretty high.
Yeah.
So how far are they gonna get?
You know what I just noticed? So I hate to do this, but I think it's relevant. It's relevant. Okay. I just picked up a new multivitamin today. Right? Go to my cardiologist. My cardiologist says, hey, go down to the pharmacy down below. He writes the name of the multivitamin. Go down below and pick it up down there. You can pay for it down there. Trust me, it's got everything you need, everything you want in a multivitamin. I said, okay. I go downstairs, I buy it. It's $30, right? 60 tabs, $30, take 2 a day. You know what I just noticed? This is my cardiologist, y'all. My cardiologist ain't hurting in life. He ain't hurting for money. There's my cardiologist. This is his own multivitamin. That's my cardiologist right there. Dr. Frederick Chaliff. This motherfucker's got his own. This is a cardiologist making bank. Bank. And now he's marketing his own multivitamin.
Better work.
Y'all tell me it's some bullshit out in this world. Y'all tell me.
Better work. See that? Now we don't need to go to other people to get vitamins anymore. We just do it ourselves.
Again, there's nothing wrong with figuring it out. Okay, Rona Brain. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. but fell back asleep at 6:15. I get out to my car to start the grind, and my car is 21%. See, wasn't able to surge grab. Oh, okay. Well, Driven Dad, how you feeling, bro? Like he was sick, and then Richie Hustles was sick. Like that shit's going around. This is why I'm buying a multivitamin. I'll pay 50 cents a tablet if it's gonna make me feel better. Hey, Richie, you ain't lying, bro, but that's everywhere. They got wooden shacks for $1 million plus here in Florida. I tell you what, if you're gonna buy a wooden shack, there's one along 7 Mile Island down there in the Keys. On the east side of the island, it's the little island is completely blown apart. There's nothing left standing. On the west side of the bridge, right across from that same island, there's another island. The wooden shack's still standing, and the dock is still there. So let's go do it. I'm feeling pissed. Bro, hey, Eddie, did you see that shit? Go on Twitter. Look it up. Look up Mexican aliens. You got to look that up before we go.
In Twitter?
I'll go on Twitter and look up Mexican aliens. They put these Mexican aliens that they said they discovered 1,000 years ago, and they put them up into Congress saying, yes, there are such things as aliens. Dallas is the nicest and safest? No, they shoot cops in Dallas, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah, but look where McKinney, Texas is. Yeah, bring that up, bro. They put this in front of the Mexican Congress yesterday.
Okay, nice. It looks like ET Fun Home. Is that a tumor?
Ah, isn't that shit a trip? Isn't that shit a trip?
I don't know, man.
You just got to wonder about some of this shit. But they actually went in front of the Mexican Congress yesterday with two of these things in some type of boxes or caskets.
Yep, I saw that. There was these two boxes right here.
Yep. I don't speak Spanish.
Oh, I know this guy. Yeah. Okay, so I have watched this guy before. Actually, the story of the mermaid was on his show. There was a big giant sub that went to these depths and all that stuff. And as they're recording in this sub, there's a big giant hand that touches the glass, and it swims away.
Again, I'm not getting into this whole alien thing. I've always felt like we're not the only ones in the universe. I don't think we are. I don't think our technology comes from ourselves. I think it comes from other sources. But what do I know? I'm just a dumbass Uber driver.
That's right. Well, you know what they say, right? They say that we were put here, we were made, but we
Yeah, I
were
believe
made
that.
a little bit. That's why we're a little bit irresponsible when it comes to weapons. It's
Right.
because it was just given to us. It
I
was just
believe it.
we just instead of letting us, you know, go through evolution, they didn't. They just basically that's why the whole monkey thing, where like the monkey and humans, is just like there's a big gap. Like hey, like we just all of a sudden showed up. This is what got me into reading about the Sumerians and the Anunnaki, which is the book called the 13th Planet. There's actually a three series of the book, and if you read that, you start realizing about the Sumerians and the cuneiform and all that stuff, and start realizing that they were not they were made
Hmm.
for somebody else's purpose.
Hmm. Like I said, I think I think all governments lied to their people.
They're talking about that they have 12 UFOs. I was like, "Dude, we freaking known about this for like a long time, and they're bringing it up
There's a
now."
reason why Area 51 is Area 51.
Yeah,
There's
well,
a
Area
reason
51 is because that's what they were doing their testing in the beginning, but because of Bob Lazar, they stopped that and they moved everything to another area.
It's still the average person can still not walk into Area 51.
Yeah,
You got a better shot
but,
of getting on a regular military base than you do on one of those.
but they have the
Oh,
tech. It's just that they can't. They're trying to basically reverse engineer it, but I was like, you can't reverse engineer it. It's just like like it's like the stupid element 115. Like out of everything that I mean, they have had these things for like almost 100 years, and they can't
okay.
figure out this element 115. But it's like they say, it's like they have the tech, and that's why it's private, because the first one that could actually reverse engineering, then it's the first one that's going to have a lead in the market. It's kind of like Elon Musk and his rockets. You know,
Right.
once his rocket starts hitting space and commercializing it, other people are going to join. Other people are going to start building their own stuff. They're going to start going on to their space, and then whatever Elon rockets retires any of their engines, people are just going to grab it and they're just going to use it. They're going to repurpose it. It
Right.
happens all the time, but he's going to have the lead. He's going to have the lead in space. So that's what I'm telling you. Once space gets commercialized, there's going to be a new industry. It's going to be a new industry.
I'm thinking about short and lift again. I'm thinking about short and lift again. At least bring it down. What is it? It's 11:40 now.
Oh man, it's 10:06 now.
It's 11:40 right now. Talking about the price of Lyft, stock price.
Yeah, I'm looking at the time. We're 6 minutes over.
I'm thinking I might short Lyft. I'm going to think about this for a minute. I think I might
Hold on.
short Lyft.
Say something. Say something funny.
Say something funny. Hey, today's sponsor, the unofficial sponsor of In the Morning with Eddie and Vinny, the unofficial sponsor of the show this morning is Gig Wars Official. Just go to gigwarsofficial.com. I'll put a link in the chat. They got plenty of apparel and merchandise there. You can check them out because we support everybody here. So today's unofficial official sponsor is Gig Wars Official. Check them out. Shirts are kind of hot. And then on the back of this shirt, it's got the big logo on this. They got a bunch of other stuff. You got Red and Cray Cray and all those folks over there doing a really good job. If you don't ever get a chance to watch their live streams, go check out their live streams. They're good people. I stop by every day, every other day to say hello. I'm not as active on everybody's YouTube page lately. But
what do you mean by good peoples?
Doesn't mean I don't support them. So there it is. Today's unofficial sponsor, Gig Wars Official.
What do you mean by you people?
Ooh.
I remember those. When people used to say that. Yeah, you say that to me. It's like, what do you mean by you people? Oh, I was like, you dumbasses, you freaking idiot dumbasses. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You all grouped up together.
All right, let's wrap it up, Edward. Hold
on. I'm looking for a funny. I'm trying to look for a funny video. You got me stuck on this alien stuff.
Nobody got time for that.
Let's go, bro. Causing
emotional damage.
We need to go, bro. Tony's over there having a fit. All the surgeons gone. He overslept. Tony, don't chase it. Don't chase it, Tony.
Don't chase it. It's a lie.
It's a lie. I'm going to send you a link tonight, too. I'll send you a link tonight, too. So for sure, we got Thomas Lyles coming on tonight, right? We're going to have Carrie on tonight. Hopefully, we'll get Tony on tonight. Omar should be on tonight. He finally took an in-drive ride, from what I understand. I don't know what the guy's waiting on. And hopefully, Ron's feeling better. We get a little more on the in-drive stuff. We're going to talk about Lyft's new discriminatory driving policies, which, God damn it, Lyft, the minute you do something good, you turn around and you screw up somebody else.
Yeah, it's just that they can't seem to get it. It's just they keep freaking putting
people in there. They don't need to tweak.
This is why I like Elon, how he hires. Because he doesn't hire. See, Elon does not hire on your type of degree that you have. He hires on the shit that you have actually done. You're like, what have you built? Okay,
right.
What do you do that you're really good at? Oh, I don't care about your freaking master's degree. Have you used your master's degree to build something? What have you built with your master's degree? What have you built? What you got? Well, if you got nothing, you don't get hired.
Climate change. I protested climate change by standing in front of an electric bike line. I got ran over by a car because I didn't want them to pass me because they were using fossil fuels. Listen, bro, every company that goes woke goes broke. Every single one of them. There ain't one that survived yet. Not one.
But everybody's got their own talent. Everybody's got their own talent.
Listen, just all I got to say is Lorena Bobbitt. Okay, we talk about female drivers. They're just as crazy and just as. Have you ever seen a pissed off Latino woman behind the steering wheel?
Yeah. Stay away.
Bro,
you better off getting run over by a truck.
Run. Just fucking run. Just run. I've seen it firsthand. Just run. But whatever. What do I know? All right, y'all. We're going to get up out of here. We will see y'all
tomorrow.
Tonight.
Or tonight. Tonight and then tomorrow again for the in the mornings.
All right.
And we'll finish this shit off with some fashion. Some nice little fashion because this is what they do.
Stop, bro.